Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome back to my channel. I've been thinking so much about the Tony Robbins Summit and all the incredible things that I am learning, and some of it is just so simple but so effective. And one of the things that yesterday he got you to really think about is, what could you do to help others? And I remember, like, from the seminar that I did back in July, and he said that when you are stressed, it's because you're thinking about yourself. And that really hit, because how many of us are stressed? Like, it's ridiculous, like how many of us are just so caught up in the day-to-day, and we're so self-absorbed and self-obsessed and worried about all our problems and like what people think. And we've kind of forgotten to take care of one another and to be kind and to think of others before we think of anything else. And I remember Tony Robbins saying that if he was to get into his head and to think of the fact that he's going to step out in front of tens of thousands of people, then he would be so stressed and consumed with like self-doubt and worry and all of this. But because he's so focused and fueled on giving and serving others and showing up and transforming these people's lives, then that is what he does, and he doesn't think of anything else, and he delivers time and time again, because he is solely focused on serving others and doing everything and anything beyond anything that anyone else does. And it's just such an incredible way to live. Like, not only does he say these things, but in the way that he lives his life, he just demonstrates that. And I just think that's such an inspirational person to admire. And when we think of helping other people, how many of us immediately think of like charities or like fundraising? Or for me, it's traveling halfway across the world and doing voluntary work in Africa, for example. But we can help so many people that are literally on our doorstep, or even the people that's in our very household, whether that's our flatmates or our spouse or our children. It's just a huge opportunity, and I just wanted to centre us and remind us of the opportunity that is available to us to help so many people that, you know, that could do with some light in their lives and an act of kindness. And what I was doing this morning, without even properly like thinking about it, is I was speaking to my nephew JJ, and I was just talking to him about self-development. Like, I told him, you know, he knows that I'm on YouTube, which he thinks is pretty cool, which is amazing. But we were just talking about self-development, and one of the books I previously got him was the book by Marcus Rashford, and he's an advocate for obviously helping children with like self-development. And I said to him that I would like to buy him the second book, because there's quite a lot that he does. And what I'd like to do is each month just talk to him, find out what he's learnt, and if there's anything that he didn't quite understand, what things he's kind of put into practice. Because I was saying to him that, you know, a lot of people will read these books, but a lot of people don't put them into practice, and that's where the real magic happens. And I kind of realised in that moment, like, oh my goodness, like I can absolutely use my gifts with my family to like help my nephews to navigate this world and to strengthen them and build their like resilience, and to enable them to flourish and to reach their potential, and to know that like there is so much possibility in the world. And I just think that that's just amazing, and it's not even something I probably thought of. And I obviously want to reach out to so many people, and I just realised that actually I can also start right at home with my nephew, and I just feel so privileged and lucky that I can be able to do that. Another thing that I have decided to do is to help my dad. So my dad is wanting to get fit and healthy, like a lot of people. And I said to him that, you know, I'm helping loads of people online to be able to do that. Like, why don't I help you and, you know, utilize like my gifts and all my knowledge that I have to be able to help you to achieve that? And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to create some like meals for him that are really tasty and healthy and delicious, and just like get it so he it's more exciting, but also that it like reaps the rewards that he's after. Because, you know, sometimes it's just a bit of a minefield and you need someone to like show you the way. And I thought, well, I'm that person that can help. So yeah, and it just feels like I can kind of make a difference there. And some other examples is like with my friend, whenever she buys a coffee, she'll always buy a coffee for the person in the queue. And I just absolutely love that. So simple, but so effective. And when she does that, like people just turn around and are like, oh my goodness, like thank you so much for like doing that. And you know, it's just little bit, it's just so kind. And also she's in like financial difficulty at the moment, like she's wanting to like earn more money and things like that. Yeah, she's not stopped doing that, she's not stopped giving, and I just find that so admirable, and that she's putting that kind of first. Another example is I have been living at my apartment for like 3 years, and I have never once ever put the bins out. So we have like communal bins, and obviously when the bin man comes, you need to put that bins out, all this stuff. I've never once done that. And then I realised, or shall I say Dan realised, that I actually have this neighbour that every week has been putting the bins out, and he's been doing this for years. He doesn't shout about it, he doesn't tell anyone, he just does this act of kindness. And I just think, oh my goodness, what an incredible man. And there's so many examples out there, and I just love that concept of like paying it forward. And that's what we need to do. We need to just do these things out of like, because we can, and just do these acts of kindness. And also like, I want us to not shout about it. Okay, I don't want you to tell people that you're doing this, because our tendency is often that, you know, when we've done a good deed, we want to tell everyone, or we want to tell that person what we've done for them. And when we do that, we kind of lose the value of kindness. And I want us to just do it, because we don't need to shout about it. We can just know that we are going about our lives, and we are the kind of people that are making a difference and making that person smile and making that person's day, like in the simplest, most wonderful like gestures ever. Like, be the person that you need, or be the person that you needed. So like, if you want love, if you want kindness, be kind. If you want support, be supportive. The world will reward you like tenfold. And honestly, like when you are putting this act of love and kindness in the world, it absolutely will come back to you. I promise you that. And it will make you feel good, and it will just have a ripple effect with those people. Because when you do an act of kindness, they want to like share it, and then they want to do something different, and they feel good, and it's just such an amazing thing. And I think when the world is where it's at the moment, like it needs so many of us to be able to do that. And you know, like I said, when you are stressed, it's because you're focusing on yourself. So let's change that, and let's focus on others, and think and ask yourself right now, like, what can you do today for another person? And that's how your life really, really changes. So I want you to think about that. Please like share the things that you kind of want to do. And yeah, and then when you do that act, like keep it to yourself and keep it sacred, and just know that you are an absolute blessing, and you are one of those people that just sprinkles kindness like confetti. And I think that the fact that you can do that, and it's in the littlest acts, and you can transform someone's life and transform your own, I think that is just so magical. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I hope and pray that you found this encouraging, and that it inspires you to act and do something about it, because literally it can be in any interaction and you can do it straight away. It's just amazing. So please share with me like what your thoughts are and what your ideas are that you want to do, and think about the people that's on your doorstep, whether it's your neighbour or your friend, or like the people that you live with. You know, let's just spread kindness wherever we go, and like start putting people first, and it will bring so much joy and happiness and fulfillment to our lives, and it will absolutely transform us for the better. So I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated, then please, as always, like and subscribe, and please leave a comment, share with as many people as possible, and let's change the world together.